There's a hiding spot in the original Pac-Man game where if you sit in this spot, the ghosts will just wander around forever and for some reason just can't find you. And in this video, I want to explain exactly why that is and why they just can't seem to find you. So the first thing there is to know is that the grid that Pac-Man is in is divided into these 8x8 spaces. And as far as the ghosts know, you're only in one of these spaces at a time. That's how the game knows where people are. It's just by these spaces. They don't know the actual individual pixels. Every ghost has a target square. Blinky, the red ghost, I've put his target square in red directly on top of Pac-Man. That's where he's looking to go, is straight toward you. He's the aggressor. So if I let Blinky move, here he has a choice. He can move to the right or he can move down. But to the right is a little bit less close than moving down, so he's going to go down. Now here he can go to the left or down. He's going to go down. It's closer to Pac-Man. And now again he has a choice. I'm going to kind of try to run away from him here, but every choice he gets, he's going straight for that red target square until it's too late. Pinky is the pink ghost. Her target square is 4 spaces ahead of Pac-Man, as you can see by the pink square on the screen. And the idea behind this is that Pinky is going to try to aim for a corridor ahead of you. She's not going to go straight for you. She's going to go straight for the spot ahead of you where she can cut you off. Inky is the blue ghost, and he's kind of random. And as you can see, his target square is just flying all over the place. But he's doing his best. He's trying to get it. He's trying to get that square. But to see a little bit of why he chooses that square, let's take a look at this. Inky picks his target space by putting the spot 2 dots ahead of Pac-Man in the middle of his target square and Blinky. It doesn't make sense, but the reason for it is just to make him random, to make him just, you don't know what he's going to do. And then there's Clyde. Clyde is the coward because when he's not close to you, he's aiming directly at Pac-Man like Blinky, but if he gets within 8 squares, his target square retreats to the corner of the screen where he can go and hide. One final thing about the ghosts is that the ghosts cannot actually go up the T's that are above and below the ghost pen. So they see them, but they cannot go up. That's programmed into the original game. It just can't happen. And that definitely helps with the hiding spot. So here's Pac-Man back in his hiding spot, and everybody's target square is shown. And if you stare at each ghost and each of their target squares, you can kind of see why this spot is just a blind spot. You know, the developers didn't program this spot in. It's just an artifact of how the ghosts were programmed. One other thing is that when the ghosts start a level, they're actually in scatter mode, which means that they don't target their normal squares like this. They target their own corner of the screen. Each one has a corner. And they'll stay in there for a certain amount of time. In the first level, it's 7 seconds, and then it's different for each level. But after the 7 seconds, they go back to chase mode, which is what you see here. And then after so many seconds, they'll go back to scatter, then back to chase, and back to scatter. And after the 4th scatter, they're stuck in chase. They stay in chase forever. Now, the thing is, when Blinky is in scatter, his corner is the top right. And when he's in scatter and he goes back to chase, he comes down from the top right, and he can come in from the right side of the T, and he will find you, and he will kill you. So you have to wait until after the 4th scatter, get Blinky underneath you and go up the T, and then you'll sit in this spot. So other than that, that's the hiding spot. This would be the part where I would say like and subscribe and all that, but as you can tell by the video quality, I'm not a YouTuber at all. I'm learning Python, and I'm trying to figure out what I can do with it, and one of those things apparently is a Pacman demonstrator app, I guess. I don't know. I knew about this Pacman hiding spot, and I thought it'd be a cool way to kind of show how it works. I thought it was really cool when I first learned about it, and hopefully you did too. So thanks for watching.